Ashe. Maferefun Oshun. I hope you guys can hear this. It's so beautiful. Praise Him. Praise the Orisha. The angels. The Orisha are angels. Got my tarot. I got my sangoma. I got my little pack of cards for cartomancy. I gotta rewind it a little because this thing is so beautiful. You could hear the singing for the Orisha, but this is for Ochun by the Abilona Choir. My God. Paid $4 for this. My hand. This is the hand that got messed up. I wish I knew the words. I can't lie. I don't know the word, but I could try to sound like it. So beautiful. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. My God, how beautiful is that? This video is not about Orisha too much, but I'm playing this because it's very beautiful. I'm trying to relax. My hand hurts a lot, but I'm trying to every time I see this concert with the it's my favorite thing. It's like an hour and a half or 2 hours. And this is beautiful. So I'm going to start getting faster. It's beautiful. So, I am doing what I should be doing on a Friday night. Friday nights are kind of like holy, and I think people in this existence, in this lifetime, since the 70s, maybe earlier, 60s, whatever. Friday nights are like, people celebrate in a kind of way, whatever they do. It's like kind of customary for like friends and family. Sometimes people get together on a Friday night and they have fun. They have like maybe pizza and Maybe they play cards, or maybe they don't do nothing. Maybe they just talk and hang out for a little bit. Sometimes, there's even other plans, the late night. So I like this because, I want to talk about, more serious spirituality. People involved with spirituality, where people feel free, like magical things and chakras and psychic stuff. People don't feel bogged down or too many rules, and that's good. I want to talk to my people out there, my magical people, my psychics, healers, people that are into astrology, people that are into lighting candles, people that are into doing their free own thing, working with different things. Like there might be a little Wiccan or a little bit, Santero or Orisha, Yoruba, Lukumi. And a lot of people might not agree with me, but I'm calling people out to live more pious. And the reason is not because you have to or don't have to or you don't feel free to. But it's not about, having an attitude saying, no, I don't have to do that. We should want to, for our own energy and for protection of ourselves and our families and everything, our businesses. And you see a lot of businesses fail lately, or businesses maybe not flourishing as they should. Part of that is that we think we don't have to live pious. And we it's not really a thing, but in a way it is, because of not so much ourselves, but there's a large thing about how, I didn't like to think about this because I think it's corny or petty. But the pettiness is the jealousy of people and intentions of people, and the thing about people, they don't want that good for people, There's even people that might not want you to be cursed or might not want anything bad. They just don't want you doing that good, or they don't want you doing better than them, or they just don't want they don't want to see the greatness, Because people are jealous, and they think because greatness didn't microwave itself into their lives, their businesses and everything, that they're like, So they don't really try. And they don't really pursue or perceive or show piety, because they're like, I don't have to do this. Oh, okay, don't. But I've been talking about humility before on the other videos, and how to lift people up that attack us. Well, this is more kind of overall. And so the piousness and the piety is about the protection of what we do. And there's a lot of talented people out there that have ideas, and people want to make their own business, do their own businesses, and that's beautiful. And we have to let go of a lot of worldly things, because the people don't realize that. Let's say I'm speaking in the terms of only people that follow Orisha. How about that? And there's a lot of people out there that are already pious, and they live in piety, and they don't even realize how important that is, or how much it affects us. Because the thing is that we can have rules, or we can have our lives be examples of things that might not feel so good, might not be so comfortable, and we are told, it's normal. Yeah, but if you're living pious and you're being a pious person, you don't have to worry about it. There's not. In fact, let me tell you something. It don't matter what religion. You could be a Christian, a Muslim, or whatever. Be into Orisha, or be a Sufi, or whatever. And if you live pious, you will see the result in your life. You will see it, the blessings. You will see how things are different. It's not about not struggling, but it's about things moving forward. Because the thing is that sometimes we start things in order for something to pass through and become better. And sometimes we have, it's not just one business, it's many different businesses. And it's very important that you coexist with that in balance. So that way People can see you and be influenced. Our job as individuals of spirituality in our own life is to make our lives better, but to make our lives more healthier, mentally, spiritually, and physically. And so what happens is that we forget, or we get off track a little bit, just like anybody else, So the thing with this is that we have to look at it like, oh, it's going to get better and better. And so we have to embold that, or, allow that to be somewhat of a focus, a focal point in our life where it's notable. Not for, showing off or being so worldly like that. But, I never once saw the Orisha like, I used to have kind of a bad attitude and be like, oh, it doesn't matter. And in a way, like I said, the logic behind that is not wrong. It's just not healthy. It's not spiritually healthy. And there's so many people that be so tough, they go right through it and they don't care, but it affects you later on down. And if I was doing this before and eating right before and being right before and always being like the way I'm talking now, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have the problems I have now. So let's keep that in mind, and let's try to push towards, being more conservative in our ways, and being more conservative towards the thinking of how the Orisha feel when they see us live how we live, eat how we eat, treat people the way we do, and treat our businesses the way we treat our businesses. We want to flourish. We want things to, for many reasons. It's really about not just changing ourselves, but changing the world. And you can do that easy when you do the right thing. Seek piety. Seek holiness. Seek it and try it, because you're going to see how healthy you feel. Okay? Peace, Chris Black. Nah.